What y'all doing, man? Hey, what's up? What's up, man? We are live, man. We are live. Episode 49 of the Sip Smoking Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Eddie Guns, Papa Smurf, Smurf Dog, whatever the fuck you want to call me. Just spell my damn name right. So, man, headphones tripping. Let me bring in the usual suspects, man. What's going on, fellas?
Oh, I know.
We all above ground. Life is grand.
Yeah. How y'all doing, man? I see BA. He got his little background. Got his green screen set up now. He good.
Yeah, I took the brick wall down, put something else up. I like dead presidents and I like the Cowboys, so that's a pretty cool combination.
You watching the Nets, Pep?
Yeah, I just turned to it.
Me too, man. Man.
Mm-hmm.
I want to. Can we can talk about them? I put them on the list.
Yeah, I need number 10 to be a little bit more aggressive.
Hold on, we'll talk about them. G, we're gonna talk about something that happened with your team today too.
The Eagles.
Yeah, I ain't talking about Philly. I mean, but we can talk about Philly if you want to talk about Philly.
That move right there might solidify things.
You talking about the Eagles?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna get in. We'll get into that, man. We'll get to that. Fuck it, y'all want to start with that?
Lucky.
It was like third on the list. But
Dude.
Yeah, we'll start with that.
Man, we can stick to the program.
I think they just made a move.
Let's go. So the Eagles acquired Robert Quinn from the Bears, man. When I saw this, I was like, you know what? The Eagles is fucking going for it. I'm gonna start real quick and get out the way. I'm gonna let G gonna go last because it's his team. So I saw this and I was like, man, that's a good ass move,
Bro.
And I'm sitting there like, so with Graham, Fletcher Cox, this dude, who's the other dude on the other side? Barnett. Is it Barnett?
Riddick on the other side. Barnett hurt.
Yeah. Hey, I'm telling you, that front four, man, and Robert Quinn a bully too. He a bully.
He
like
to
overpower people. Yeah, exactly. He fits the ball.
He gonna push you straight back into the quarterback.
You know, you still got to go play the games, man. But when you look at that move, it's like, damn, the Eagles, they really like, and the Bears like, well, fuck the NFC. We'll trade you in the same fucking conference. Fuck it.
Yeah.
They say
we ain't got to try this. Well, what they get for him? They get a first rounder?
A fourth rounder.
A fourth round pick.
And they got a fourth. Well, the Eagles made it.
Either the Eagles hustle them, or the Bears is just having a fire sale.
Yo, they don't call us the Broad Street Bullies for nothing, yo.
Nah,
I don't know. That's a hustle. That was a hustle move right there.
It had to be something, man. You know, or Robert Quinn only had one sack in Chicago.
Yeah, because they was getting.
You didn't know that, did you? He only had one sack.
How long
he only had one sack?
Listen, I'm gonna put it like
this.
He
had one sack this season.
He was getting double teamed in Chicago because he was their main threat. Now he's on a team
you
with
think that's
multiple
what it was?
threats.
Well, I'm going last, so I'm gonna shut up.
You done, BA?
I'm done.
Did you like this trade?
Yeah, I thought it was outstanding. Do I like it for the NFC East? Hell no.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For the NFC
East, they pretty much solidified they shit. Come on.
That's a great move, man.
Really, it was outstanding.
I mean,
I cried a little bit when I read
it. Did you?
Oh.
Like, damn, we couldn't make that move, huh?
Bro,
you know, hey, who even thought to contact them about Robert Quinn, though? They just called him out the blue, Robert Quinn available?
He could have just came back to Dallas.
Right.
You know the trade deadline is next week.
Yeah, the first.
Yeah.
He could have come back home.
He had 18 and a half in 2021.
Yeah, he only had one this season. That's what I'm talking about, though.
Because, like,
B.A. Go ahead, Pep.
It's just a good move to upgrade their defense.
Right.
It's a big move to upgrade their defense. Now I just wish Chicago would send me their quarterback.
What, they back up?
I don't need him.
No. Yeah, we do. I'd much rather have him than who we got.
So would I. We missed on Fields for.
We did too. Because we drafted Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
You don't like Zach Wilson?
No, I can't stand Zach Wilson. But he's my quarterback, so I hope he plays well.
Yeah.
He likes Zach Wilson. Zach Wilson about as much as I like Donovan McNabb.
Nah, I like him more than you.
We ain't have to. We not even reaching back like that, man.
I like him a lot.
He pulled this shit out like a sword, just like Donovan McNabb.
That's what I'm saying. Like that is his go-to statement. Like,
somebody about quarterback.
Hey, motherfuckers arguing about macaroni and cheese, just like fucking Donovan McNabb. Like, damn. Come on, man.
Y'all know Derek Rico did the Super Bowl? Just like Donovan McNabb.
When y'all say that, when I hear his name, I get the itchies and scratchies. Just I be ready to punch him in the face.
He probably say that about you.
I don't give a
you
fuck.
Say his name.
He can't beat me.
He just scratch you.
He can't.
No,
beat
that's
me.
right.
Say my name. Say my name.
Oh man, that was a great move, though, man. I want to.
So, my philosophy, my thought process is, when you look at the Eagles roster with that move, and they don't win the Super Bowl, they don't make a deep playoff push, the only thing they can do is blame the coach.
They'll try and blame Jalen Hurts too, but
well,
they gonna
with the numbers that he's producing this year.
But we talking playoffs now.
We talking Philly.
With the numbers that he's producing this year, if we win 3 games in the playoffs, 3 win the NFC championship game, because that's all it takes.
Y'all gonna only have to win 2, because y'all will be the number 1 seed.
If we win it, correct.
So if you win 3, y'all Super Bowl champions.
Yeah,
you can say that. So if the bottom falls out and we don't make it to the Super Bowl, we don't make it to the NFC Championship, the only thing with that roster that they can say is the coach. They're
gonna blame it on Jalen Hurts too.
You can't, because Jalen Hurts has the weapons.
Especially if his numbers, because he ain't no Lamar Jackson.
Nope.
So if he don't have no throwing numbers, they're going to blame that on him.
He's putting up about I think he's averaging like 230 a game right about now.
But we talking, stuff tightens up in the playoffs.
It does. Yeah. It does.
I'm not worried about what he's doing now in the regular season, the playoffs.
And just to piggyback off of what BA said, that defensive line move, now what they've said is, you're not double teaming nobody on that front 4.
Yeah,
block us.
And now y'all say to run, just rush 4.
Exactly what I was going. Yep. Rush 4, blitz every now and then. Them defensive backs, you taking pressure off of them. And then when Derek Barnett come back, it's just that fucking work. It's just gonna be that. Just that work.
It's gonna be a bunch of cover sacks. There's gonna be a bunch of coverage sacks because they're gonna be double teaming both sides of the field, man. They're gonna have a safety on top on both sides of the field.
When Barnett come back, they can put Riddick back at linebacker. And he's fast enough. Riddick is fast enough to cover. I mean,
who are you yelling at, man?
The refs. Because that was an offense they called it, but I'm like, come on, man. I just let this dude, the Bucks on the Nets. They just let this dude put his elbow all in their face, and you ain't gonna call a foul? Get out of here with that. Watch your back, KD.
So,
how much time you got? Where you at?
You know they're on their future boxes. The game might be over when they were it.
You step your game up.
They got their time travel boxes. They got theirs.
Step your internet up.
How much time you got left?
I'm at 8:40 in the third. Yo, y'all be walking, man.
Say check the lottery numbers so I go play.
8:05 in the third. I'm
y'all
35
walking,
seconds
man.
ahead.
And they will not call it.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Yo, he walks every time.
I was gonna that Euro step.
Not even that. Just anytime when he get the ball, he just moving his feet.
Bro, that Euro step he did in the first
Royce
quarter,
O'Neal.
he took 5 steps.
Yeah.
Okay. So since Pep yelling at that game, let's do this. Pep, you can go last. You want to start? G? Since I started last time, you can start.
Sure. The flaws for Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons ain't producing offensively, and he done fouled out three games this season. He done fouled out 3 games this season.
That's all of them.
Yeah. He got more fouls than shot attempts. Go ahead, G. Finish up.
So and then with that, so with him fouling out, like he has to step up on defense, but offensively, they're not giving him the same leeway that they're giving KD, because KD ain't been doing too much of shit on offense either. They're not giving him the same leeway that they give Kyrie Irving. I got it. Kyrie Irving is one of the great point guards right now. Kevin Durant is they're both Hall of Famers. But Ben Simmons, I think he's earned the respect over the past 4 seasons that he's been in the league. He's been there to the Eastern Conference Championship game and lost in a last second shot to Toronto. He's been putting up triple doubles. He damn near averaged a triple double. Let him play. But I will say he shot a 3 the other day. He needs to get out. That's not his game. He needs to play his game. Like I said at the beginning of the when we were just sitting there talking, just because you can shoot don't make you a shooter. Just because you can fucking dribble don't make you a point guard. Play your game. Leave your bag of tricks in the fucking bag in the locker room.
BA, I know you probably ain't watched much of the Brooklyn Nets. I know you probably ain't watched much of the Brooklyn Nets, but
no, I'm trying to watch it now. But listen, I'm not a huge basketball dude. I usually watch basketball when the playoffs come on. So
right,
because again, it's almost kind of like the my feeling with the NFL and quarterback hits and shit like that. NBA allows too many superstars to travel, do all kinds of crazy, so it's just hard to watch a game. And then, of course, my wife used to play college basketball, and watching with her, and just like I gotta listen to her go off the whole time. So, and Lynn be going, she's like, "Look at this shit," But yeah, man, like I said, it's hard to watch until playoffs, man.
So the difference, I feel what you're saying, BA, but you got to understand once you get this onto your mind and you understand it, the NBA is entertainment.
Wait.
Some of these cats is making $5-6 million a game to play. The refs ain't worried about unless it's blatant where, like when LeBron James walked all the way, him and Westbrook, both of them did it. They walked all the way out to half court before that ball went down. Before the ball hit the floor. You know what I'm saying? They calling that. All the rest of that shit, Giannis shit, we see it's a travel.
Yeah.
They ain't calling that. Because that's what the crowd wants to see him go to work. They want to see LeBron go to work. They want to see the Ja Morants who don't travel. He just embarrasses you.
Yeah, I got it, but still, it's just like I said, man. It's just, it's changed. It's been just, in my opinion, just, again, like quarterback hits, it's going downhill.
Millennials, man.
It's a money thing. It's a money thing. When Jordan and them was in the league,
right, it
wasn't about money. It was about winning. It was winning chips. It was winning games. Now, these cats, look at how, compared now to what it was then, look at how many players now have $230 million contracts.
Yeah, ain't no pressure, man.
You ain't know what a max contract was 15, 20 years ago. What was a max contract? 80 mil?
I don't know.
Now it was 260.
So here go my thoughts. Here go my thoughts real quick so Pep can go off and say what he need to say. So
yeah.
First of all, Brooklyn's starting lineup, man.
It's horrible. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm gonna mute myself.
No, you right. No, you good. It's horrible, man, because you got Claxton and you got Ben Simmons. And then you got Royce O'Neal, Kyrie,
and Durant,
and KD. So
I just seen it.
Two of them ain't gonna do nothing but set screens for Kyrie and KD when they want screens, and Royce O'Neal just gonna stand in the corner and shoot threes. I mean,
that's the other thing. That's the other thing I got a problem with the NBA. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man. You got you. I got you. G must be on the same page as me. But keep on going.
This team reminds me of the Thunder, but they got more skill than the Thunder. But it looks the same, man. It's still KD taking OKC shots. It's still Kyrie taking Cleveland shots. And you just got two dudes who setting screens, but they're totally irrelevant on offense. And when I say Ben Simmons is irrelevant on offense, man,
Ben Simmons?
Yes.
Really?
He won't go all the way to the basket because he's scared of being fouled, which means he'd have to shoot free throws. He is a psychological wreck. He's psychologically checked out from basketball. He still remember how to dribble, but he has hit his ceiling right now.
Is it because of all the press he got a couple years ago?
I don't know. There's nothing else that you can teach this guy, man. There's nothing else that you can teach him. He has hit his ceiling. He obviously can't grasp the concept of shooting. There's nothing else that you can teach him.
Right. And
he's a foul magnet now. Steve Kerr's an issue. He has no system.
Is that the dude that fouled out within 2 minutes in the game? Was that Ben Simmons?
I don't know if it was that fast, but all Steve Nash knows is get the ball to KD, Kyrie, pick and roll.
Yeah.
Or KD, go to the free throw line, throw it in, one-on-one. There's no continuity. I've watched Brooklyn almost throw the ball out of bounds 3 or 4 times because they don't know where the other is supposed to be, and they just guessing. Anyway, it's so much, man. I'm I'm a nitpicky motherfucker when it comes to analyzing basketball. Mm-hmm. I just stop because that's just some of the shit I see. I'm gonna let Pep go. Go ahead, Pep.
3.
Okay. The starting lineup is the way it is because Seth Curry is out. And TJ Warren is still out. So that's why Royce is getting so much time. When those two come back, he's not playing as much. Because for as much as they call him a defensive stopper, who has he ever stopped? Nobody.
Well, you know, we used to have a guy like that people swore up and down that he was a defensive stopper. But
yeah,
my bad, man. My bad. My bad, man. Good.
But he's never stopped anybody. So he's not a defensive stopper. And when we get a lead like we just had, then we start playing hero ball with 7 and 11. 7 and 11 got to take turns coming down, taking a shot.
They always open, man. 24/7.
When you was just running offense and you're scoring and you build a big lead, then we play hero ball.
Yeah.
Ben Simmons will not be aggressive. And some of these fouls Ben Simmons getting, I'm going to say,
bullshit.
They are. But I watched the documentary on Tim Donaghy. And when refs don't like you, they go call stuff on you, and they not going to give you leeway.
Yep.
He gets no more leeway. Like the foul he got on.
That's Ron Artest.
Not even them, but they wasn't fouling out. This dude's fouling out.
Like the tech he got in the first quarter.
Bro, that's crazy.
The foul that they called on him against Ja Morant Monday night, his 6th foul, was not a foul. But they called it a foul anyway. And he picks up a lot of fouls just like that. Where if anybody else is doing it, they just keep playing.
Right.
But he's not aggressive on offense at all. And it's frustrating because
he don't want to shoot free throws. He don't want to get fouled.
We say that, and we see that, but his trainer is saying a completely different thing. He can shoot. He can shoot. He can shoot. But then when they putting out these videos of him shooting over the summer, he's knocking down everything. So what's the difference? My 7-foot point guard.
It ain't nobody in front of him.
He's a 7-foot point guard. There's never anybody in front of him. It's just like being Kevin Durant. I don't care how good you think you playing defense. When he goes to shoot, he's 7 foot. So who he looking at? Your hand or the basket? He's looking directly at the basket. There's nobody in front of him. But again, what Gunn said is his brain is fragile. So he just won't be aggressive. And now with him not being it slows the Nets down.
Right.
Because he's not being aggressive.
So
he's 7. I'm watching a non-shooter for the Bucks shoot threes. He shot an air ball. You think he's gonna shoot another 3? Yep, he's gonna shoot another one. If you keep leaving him open, he gonna make you pay for leaving him open because eventually he gonna hit one.
They're about to kick Jesse Kidd out the game, boy. I mean, they're about to kick Steve Nash out the game.
Yeah, they should. But he needs to be thrown out. This show, I'm glad he's going off like that because he never does that.
Yeah, he's frustrated now, and he's got to start taking one for the team to show the team.
That's what he's doing.
To show the team that he's all in and he's there, he's with them. Just standing there as a coach on the sidelines don't never mean shit to me, especially when you see the bullshit.
And
so. He's full on shit. He's full on that dude.
So
and that's what he's yelling about. No, he's
still fouled.
When you put your
Was it Giannis?
And y'all know how strong Giannis is? Yeah, y'all know how strong that dude is?
Yeah. But
he put his forearm.
Giannis put his forearm over his chest and he got the foul.
Directly in Patty Mills' face.
And he got the foul.
Right here.
And Giannis got the foul. That's insane, man. Oh, did they call a tech on Steve Kerr? That's why he's shooting?
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash? Why don't call it for Steve Kerr? Steve Nash.
No, I think he kicked out.
This one of the reasons why.
Let's stand over the launch for.
This one of the reasons why I do not like Giannis. Because they give him shit. There was a foul last year that they called for him in the paint. And when they went back and they reviewed it, the defender stood there, never did anything. When they said that the refs didn't review it, you know how they show the instant replays while he taking his 45 seconds to shoot a fucking free throw?
While he tells the damn free throw? While he tells the ref, don't throw him the ball yet?
There was one time they passed him the ball and he gave it back to the referee. When I was reffing, what I was taught, when I give you the ball, you give it back. Beep. One shot. Because you did. Once I give you the ball, you supposed to shoot that bitch. Don't give it back to me because my man by the free throw line sitting there. Once I give you the ball, they sitting there with their side. Yeah. That's what they doing. You get that ball back to me, I don't give a shit about your routine, about your warm up. Motherfucker, you a professional. Once I give you that ball, you standing at that free throw line, everybody else is lined up, I'm giving you the ball. If not, delay game.
Yeah.
One shot.
Yeah.
You just lost the free throw with me.
Come on, Joe.
I mean, so you saw the what I said about Ben Simmons 2 seasons ago.
Yep.
That's what his problem is. When the Sixers lost to the Nets, I mean not lost to the Hawks. They put everything on Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is 6'10" with his arms out. He's 7 foot. He does not shoot jump shots. He's averaging 16 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists a game off of going to the basket. To the basket.
I haven't seen him shoot a layup, and I've watched 4 games.
Because everybody is, and I like Ben Simmons. Do I think that the Sixers did him wrong? No doubt. They did him wrong in 3 ways. One, they drafted him as the number 1 pick, knowing that he could not shoot jump shots coming. That he wasn't shooting jump shots in college. It ain't that he can't. It's that he won't.
No.
Because he relies on his speed and his size to get to the basket. 2.
Wait a minute. So they knew he couldn't make jump shots when they.
Bro, if you go back and you watch his whole career at LSU, you won't find 5 games. You won't find 5 clips where Ben Simmons shot a daggone jump shot outside of 6 feet.
Watch him in high school.
Outside of 6 feet.
He didn't shoot jump shots then either.
In LSU,
on everybody all day.
And in LSU, he wasn't even a point guard. He wasn't running the 1.
Okay.
I think he was like the 3 because of his size. But with his speed and quickness and his ability to dribble and get to the rack, and he has court vision, he put everybody in positions to be successful. Right. So the number 2 reason why his fucking mind is gone is they blamed everything. Well, the Sixers gave him that max contract. They gave him $177 million, knowing that he was not going to shoot outside. The 3rd reason is the following season after I sign you to a max contract, I blame you for everything that went wrong with the team. But your 7-foot center is sitting out there going 3 for 9.
We talking about Philly now?
Well, we talking about Ben Simmons.
Oh, okay.
We just talking about Ben Simmons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When Ben Simmons, I like Ben Simmons because he's a point guard. He's going to give you 16 to 18 points a game. If he's scoring 20 plus points, it's because he's got a solid mismatch, and he's going.
But he's useless in close games.
Because
the point guard's got to be able to go hit free throws because you got the ball in your hand.
So again, that goes back to the Sixers destroyed his mental because I'm not, as a GM, I'm not giving you.
In college though, it wasn't just the Sixers. That's Ben Simmons.
But
then in high school, he was always the biggest dude on the court.
Once you get into the league, college because I'm paying you. I'm not paying you in college. Then
somebody paid him in college. It's just how I go. Anyway.
We can't confirm nor deny that.
Yeah, this is true.
We can't confirm nor deny that.
This is
but
true.
When he got to Philly, his first season, he basically redshirted because he was hurt. So his rookie season was technically his second season.
Right.
But they messed up his mental.
Well, see, I know you trying to say they messed up his mind because of what happened to Markelle Fultz when he got there. So it's easy to say, oh, well, they got Ben Simmons the same way too. But Ben Simmons was already like that. He couldn't shoot in college.
And I agree with that. I've already said that. But
it's not the shooting. It's him not being aggressive. Period.
Right.
And
okay, sure.
That's where the mental part's coming in. That because he is not aggressive at all.
His aggressive. You talking on the offensive?
He ain't trying to blow by nobody.
Nope.
And he don't even have to try to blow by you. He just could do it. And that's 1 through 5. That's guarding him. A point guard, you too small and you still too slow. 2s, you too slow. 3s, you too slow. 4s, you too slow. 5s are definitely too slow. But he is just not being aggressive.
You know, he's not even playing that good at goddamn defense either. I mean,
we can say that. I mean, we can say that because they keep calling fouls on him, and it's some BS fouls. Some of them. But a lot of these fouls that he's getting, I'm just stronger than this dude, and he's trying to drop his shoulder on me, and he's stumbling. That's not a foul on me.
Yeah. You know what I'm hating? This protecting the shooter, man. Like I said, because when they grab a rebound under the basket with 8 other motherfuckers under there, you don't protect the shooter there.
No. Now I get that, but I say that's on the refs, man.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what makes that a dumb rule.
You know how dudes shoot, and that used to kill me with Reggie Miller. When somebody get close to him, he kick his foot out.
He kicking his leg out, yeah.
But that's not how you shoot. And if that's not how you shoot, then that should be an offensive foul. Just like players was doing it before that.
No foul at all.
Yeah, and then other players started doing that. They get close, I'm gonna kick my foot out, and now I get 3 shots.
And they were supposed to be calling that.
It should be.
They won't even go review it a lot of times.
You know the part
it should be an offensive foul.
When I pump and you don't go for it, and I lean into you.
Yeah, they stopped calling that one. I'm glad they quit calling that.
You and me both. I was so happy that they stopped doing that.
I like that, even though it's kind of bending a rule, because that's a strategic thing. The open court foul, they're giving them a shot. I like that, although fouling to stop a fast break is something strategic. So you punishing in the defense for a strategic move.
So they stop calling that. That's a tech now, ain't it?
Yeah.
It's a technical shot, and then they keep the ball. But they called that on Brooklyn against the was up the floor. So the foul didn't stop a fast break. And Sharp was stumbling and bumped into the dude with the ball. And they said it was stopping the break. But how is it a fast break if 6 other players is on the other side of the floor?
Uh-huh.
So, I was yelling at my TV about that one. Mm. And they reviewed it and still gave them that shot.
Yep.
Wow. There's a lot of shit. I think they need to change, and one is that Euro, and others that step back, and the third is that damn Hezzy.
He injured his knee, right?
Who that? Oh, Zeke. Oh.
He took a shot to his knee. And I think they trying to.
BA, you muted.
Oh.
You muted. There you go.
There you go.
Listen, I went to public school. Calm down. All right. So anyway.
We all did.
We all did.
Yeah. Like you special.
Yeah.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, so I think he hurt his knee worse when he went back into the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I think he should just sat out, man. Because they got a decent third string running back that would have been just fine with Pollard. Uh-huh. But Zeke just, he's trying to play for the team. I just think he just pushed it too far. I don't know what they say he's gonna be out for 3 weeks.
Sometimes
he talking about playing Sunday. Yeah.
He can set that game out. That's gonna be an easy win.
Hey man, they winning. People want to be out there when they winning, man.
I
bet if y'all was losing, he'd be like, shit, I'm going to Cabo.
Exactly. Yeah. On this boat. I'm just saying.
Who y'all play on Sunday, BA?
Chicago. I'm going to the game.
I ain't gonna say that's an easy win.
Yeah, that's an easy win. They just got rid of their pass rush.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I say it's an easy win now.
Well, I mean, Washington beat Green Bay.
Green Bay is the Notre Dame of the NFL. They're another Notre Dame.
Green Bay looking terrible. And when Aaron Rodgers out there talking shit about his receivers, it's over.
So, what do you think if they let him play on Sunday, man?
Zeke?
From what I saw, that was a pretty good shot to his knee.
It was. They should have pulled him right then and there, but no with it. We need that dude for the playoffs. We don't need this dude hurt. Playoffs is a different game.
Yeah.
So, I like Tony Pollard, but I like our 1-2 punch, our two-headed monster that we got going, because that's the way of the NFL now. You got to have a two-headed monster.
If they let him play, man, and he get hurt, somebody else shoot that knee.
I'll be pissed, man.
Hey, and the scouting report is out. Hey, Elliott got a hurt knee.
Mm-hmm.
Get that shit. Don't make it.
You ain't gotta hit it. Just put all your weight on him.
Exactly.
When you getting up off of it, make sure you put your hand on that knee as you push up.
Yeah, put your elbow down on it and put all your body weight on
it. Hell yeah.
Put your face mask.
That's
on
the
it.
problem with
lift up with your face
this defending, like throwing flags for defenseless receivers and stuff like that.
Uh-huh.
But now everybody got to go low.
Yeah.
Everybody go low. You jump for a pass, they cut you.
Yep.
Before they put their shoulder pad right in the middle of your back.
Uh-huh.
And that was the way they played football. But now,
lead with your shoulder.
Everybody's
I got it. Lead with your shoulder is great.
Nope. Nobody's leading with the shoulder. They're cutting. Everybody's cutting.
Oh, well,
they cut you now.
Yeah.
Because now they don't want to get that. They don't want to get that flag.
Yeah, they don't want to get.
They don't want to get
fined.
And they don't want to get fined. So now it's either I used to could hit you in your midsection, but they might throw a flag. So now I'm gonna just take your knees out.
Yeah.
Which is gonna end up being another change next year, saying you can't go for their knees.
But then where you gonna be able to hit a player?
No. Because they already went overboard with quarterbacks.
Shit, who's smiling about that? Dr. Andrews. I don't know why I know that motherfucking name, but he be getting all the high profile.
Yeah. That dude down in Mississippi or Alabama, wherever he at.
Yeah, something like that.
Mm-hmm. James Andrews.
Yeah, that motherfucker. He's smiling like, yeah. I'm taking all these ligaments to the bank. All this shit.
Yeah, the NFL did that. The NFL did that.
Yeah.
Oh, and I totally agree with you. It's yes, I'm all about player safety all day, every day. But and again, I'm gonna get on the thing that has been bothering me for the past few years is this quarterback shit. It's fucking get out of control, man.
Yeah, it's already out. Ain't no getting.
Yeah. Put flags
out of
on.
Control.
Put flags on.
But
I told you,
but
man.
But it's that way with the receivers too.
Yeah. Not as bad as quarterbacks.
Receiver jump in the air, you hit him, you get a flag because he was a defenseless.
Yeah, because
a defenseless ball carrier.
You know. Oh man, here we go. All right, cool. Here we go. My problem, oh man, is when the receiver's running and the defensive back is with him and the quarterback throws the ball 5 yards behind him and he just turns around and acts like he's reaching for it and they call pass. Oh man, they call passing. You rewarding the quarterback for a shitty throw.
Yep.
But think about it though. If you were trained as a DB, no, I'm with you. The rule. I think the rule's fucked up. But think about what defense coaches teach the DB. Soon as you see that dude's eyes go up, turn your head. Soon as you see his hands go up, throw your hands up and turn your head.
But they still should be.
What Guns is saying is that
they still should be rewarding.
Is that
that
receiver?
I know what you're saying too, B.
Doesn't even know the ball is coming until all of a sudden, let me look back. Oh, here comes the ball, but it's 15 yards behind me.
Yeah,
let me stop.
Like he can stop and go back that fast. But I get what you're saying, B.A.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. If they turn their head, they won't get the flag called on.
Yeah,
they still calling it though.
They are. Because what they say is, even if they turn their head and the receiver act like he's trying to get back to the ball and he run into the DB, it's still pass interference.
And they're not calling offensive pass interference.
I hate it so much, man.
Even if, and I always say this, even when they call it for the Jets, they'll call a pass interference, but the ball was never catchable.
Right. Exactly.
So how is it a pass interference when the ball went into the third row of the stands?
And see, that's another thing. See, I thought this was a point of I thought this was a point of the last NFL rules meeting about that very thing. If the ball is 5 feet over the receiver's head, it's not catchable.
Nope.
And they said
it seems like they don't. It seems like they don't do that anymore, man.
Well, I saw them pick the flag up on one of those, and I can't remember what it was. But
they used to pick it up all the time, saying the ball wasn't catchable.
Right.
They used to, but they just stopped doing it.
They don't do that anymore, though.
Yeah, no.
I watched the game this season that they did. I can't remember what the game was.
Well, I'm gonna tell you the rule that pisses me off. So illegal hands to the face on defense,
bro.
But when as a runner, I can be running, and stiff arm you and grab your face mask.
Well, you can't grab it, but they can still put their hand.
They allow you to grab it.
Some of them dudes be grabbing.
But the defense, if they just tap the motherfucker on the helmet,
it was last year or the year before that.
It's a flag.
And he didn't need you.
I'm gonna tell you who do it a lot. Zeke is one. Zeke Elliott, when he gets to the outside and he's putting that arm out.
Yeah.
And
Derrick Henry.
Oh my God. That was number 2. That was number 2. Oh, they pushed that. It's like they pushing you. They trying to push your helmet.
They can do that. They can push the helmet.
Now when
they should be able to.
They should be allowed to. It's a bad rule. Yeah, you can't grab it.
You shouldn't be allowed to just push to put all your weight and force the helmet.
A defensive player cannot put their hand in an offensive player's face, whether they grab that face mask or not. So the offense shouldn't be allowed to do it either.
Exactly.
Right. I agree with you.
Exactly.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you. But when they call on the defense, look, as a former
defensive player, calling travel on this dude.
Rushing in is so goddamn. It's so intense at that time.
Yeah,
your hand might slip out the dude jerking him in the face mask. You shouldn't get a penalty for that.
But that's just like in college targeting. If you're going to call defensive targeting, offense need to be called for it too. Because I see a lot of running backs. The first thing as a running back, first thing they teach you to do is drop your head.
Yeah.
Drop your head and put your head. They put your head dead in their chest. But if I do it as a defensive back, and then I just lost the whole game.
If you do it as a defensive player.
Yeah. Period. Correct. You just lost the damn near. If you do it in the first quarter, you just lost the whole game.
Yeah, but again, let's get back on the other point because again, I'm still in this quarterback shit because I swear to God, they gotta start changing this shit soon, or I might stop watching the film. But
oh my goodness,
that slide too,
dude. No, listen. So
the fuck was that?
Defensive player. Yeah.
I already know what he's talking about. Yo,
I didn't want to don't tear up the kitchen, dog. But listen,
Brooklyn is putting shit in the game, bro. Like they is stanking it up.
Can't do no worse than what Philly did.
Hey, but
go ahead, BA.
As a defensive player rushing a goddamn quarterback with all that goddamn chaos and stuff happening around, because that's the most violent part of the field, is right there in that box. When a quarterback accidentally gets a hand touched on his helmet, that should not be a goddamn penalty. Bad, man.
But you know who started that, right? That was Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
And that little $12,000 fine he got for kicking that old boy.
Please.
Yeah, that should have been $1 million.
Bro, I'm telling you, man, they gotta.
If he'd have made connection with that dude, man, ain't no pulling. And he has zero reason. He has zero reason to kick that dude. That man did his job.
And that dude would have probably hurt him on that field too.
And would have throttled his ass.
Listen, Tom Brady,
he probably welcome. Never mind, I ain't gonna get into that.
Hey, he having a rich people problem now. Y'all just, listen. I ain't
gonna get into that.
Listen. He's in the military mindset right now. He thinks he's deployed.
Oh man, hey, he been getting slammed for that shit, yo. He been getting slammed for that. Bro. Hey man,
nowhere near like it.
Stolen valor is not illegal, man.
Bro. But that roughing the passer on the court, that roughing the passer. They got to relook that shit.
Boy, y'all about to be talking about me. I just thought that, man. I'm high as a motherfucker.
Because Fletcher Cox got called for roughing the passer when he got knocked to the ground. It's his job to get to the quarterback. So if you knock me to the ground and you're falling on top of me, and I reach out and I grab your quarterback's legs. That shouldn't be roughing the passer.
Well, you know who started that? You know who started that also, right?
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
Hey, listen.
When dude crawled into his knee from the Chiefs and tore his knee up. And then the very next season, they came in with that rule.
And then they stopped calling. They call more roughing the passers, but they stopped calling in the grass.
And then the tuck rule, you know who started that?
Well, don't start
Tom Brady.
I'm not even going to say Tom Brady. I'm going to say Robert Kraft.
Thank you, Pep. Come on with you. That's
who started that.
You took it right out.
Robert Kraft. Robert Kraft.
Yep.
Well,
but listen, because Robert Kraft, Jerry Jones, and the Rooney's are the mafia of the NFL.
Yeah.
And the Hunt.
That mafia that Dan Snyder talking about.
I was going to say they're the four crime families.
And the Hunts. Because they got
the
crime families in the NFL.
The O'Mearas that run the Giants.
And the Lombardis. There's a Lombardi in the league.
Yeah.
Bro.
And the dude that's running Cincinnati, the Brown dude. Because remember, his father started the Cleveland Browns.
Right.
Named the team after himself.
But I'm telling you, like I said,
it's a lot of shit. It's a lot of shit in the NFL they need to look at and read. They need to revamp. They need to look at.
It's killing the game, man.
This shit right here too. Oh, that I'm like, dude, why you trying to reset the fucking play clock? That's your motherfucking fault. Get your ass in the huddle.
Send the play in on time.
Line up. Don't be doing this shit right here. I'm like, what you trying to raise the roof? The roof can't go up no higher. There ain't no roof.
The roof
ain't in the club. Where in the fucking club? Shit.
But I'm just saying though. This quarterback rule protection program they got going on is ruining the game. And I think this year they're seeing it. Like this year, players are pushing back.
It's for certain quarterbacks. It's not for all of them.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's not for all.
Protection league, quarterback protection rule. But I'm just saying, you see
Fields be getting towed
now pushing back on
this. Patrick Mahomes to get slung around a little bit.
Look, that's why I say that fucking slide that they do,
the baseball slide,
bruh. I'm gonna tell you, every time Jalen Hurts go to slide, he's still getting hit. They don't call that shit.
Yeah, Jalen Hurts is one.
But let Tom Brady do that bullshit.
Tom Brady leads with his foot.
Yeah.
And see, in baseball, when you slide, if your foot comes up, higher about shoulder height, if your foot comes up shoulder height, they call you out because
the dude took a foot in his crotch in that Bears game Monday night. But he came back and intercepted the pass from him, so I'm sure that made him feel good.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, Tom Brady, when he slides, he leads with his foot.
Ty Cobbs.
That's the only way they stay protected. And that's how the defense knows to jump away from them. But if they slide forward, they free game. According to the NFL rules, they free game.
Once you get out the pocket, you free game.
But if you initiate a slide, you cannot touch.
You should be. You should be free game.
You should be. They should be able to still blast them if they go into a slide.
Yep. Once you get out that pocket, once you get outside them tackles, I should be able to take your motherfucking helmet off.
Man, Troy Aikman is probably right now, I think he's probably the main one going off.
He said take the dress off.
Huh?
He said take the dresses off.
Bruh, Troy Aikman.
And they was mad about that.
And that surprised me.
They was mad about that.
Because he used to get throttled.
Yep.
Troy
and that's why he's
and get up and keep on.
And that's why he's saying take the dress off, because some of these calls are nonsense.
Bro,
I'm gonna tell you, if Michael Vick was playing in the league now,
I'm sorry.
If he was playing in the league now, he'd be fucking dangerous.
Dangerous.
But he was getting throttled.
He was dangerous. He was getting throttled, but they'd be calling more penalties.
No, they wouldn't.
Well, because he paid for it. When he got out of jail and he went to Philly, he paid for every dog that he paid for to get killed.
He paid for them dogs being hit. Hey, man. He was in Atlanta.
Hey, man, let's move on, man.
Well, I got one more thing on. But if Donovan McNabb was in this league right now, he'd have a statue probably in every stadium because he'd be killing the game. Look at G. Hey, Gun.
Yeah, I see him.
What do you think about that, though?
Hey, Pep, how you feel about Elijah Moore returning to practice?
I guess he figured out he wasn't going nowhere.
They said they wasn't gonna trade him. He probably saw that shit on the news and was like, "Damn!" They told everybody they ain't trading.
No, but they told him that to his face.
Yeah,
we go home, let it go, and then come back to practice next week. Yeah, because you can't complain, my man. You had 7 targets game 1, 8 game 2, 9 game 3, and then you had 6, 4, and then the 6th game he didn't get targeted. So the 1 game you don't get a target, now you want to be traded? My man, you got like 30 targets on the season.
I missed this story.
5 games. Yeah, this was last week. Our 2nd-year receiver was mad and wanted to be traded from the Jets because he didn't get no targets at Green Bay.
And they told him, "Hey, you're not going to Denver with us. You're gonna go home. And work out with the trainers while we gone.
Go home, relax. We'll talk to you when we get back." But then Denzel Mims comes in the game and don't show why he should be active for every other game.
Non-existent. Yeah, but what did the dude get drafted at? What did Moore get drafted?
Second round.
Second round.
He's a second round draft pick.
And so, is he producing numbers like that to try to think he got
leverage? No.
Because he definitely won the number one receiver last year, right?
No, he is not the number one receiver.
And he ain't the number two receiver this year.
He's a good slot receiver.
Bro,
and yes, when he gets his chances, yes, he can produce. But you have 4 or 5 receivers that all can play.
I would trade him.
Why?
Because I don't need no disruption in my locker room. You got to go.
Why? You got him for 4 years before you got to do anything with him.
Yeah, but
and he's making a league minimum. He's on a rookie contract.
He ain't proved shit to be forcing his way out of no damn where.
Not yet. He ain't now, if he had 80 catches and 1,400 yards last season, you can listen to that and you could get him more targets. But when you missing games because of injuries, where they played 17 games last year, and you played like 12, who are you to force where you can go? First off, my man, you got to play 17 games before you can force anything here.
But that's what I'm saying, though. Why? I ain't going to send you where you want to go. I'm going to send you to where I'm going to get the best deal, where you might end up in Cleveland.
But how you going to get the best deal?
No, you're not. You're
how
not
you going to get the best deal?
Nobody's giving you a good deal for him. The best deal you can get from Cleveland is when Deshaun Watson can play, you send Deshaun Watson to the Jets for him. But they're not going to do that either.
They might. You never know.
That's going to be an interesting game, man.
Yeah.
His first game back in Houston. That's going to be wild as shit.
I just think it's very strange that, hear me out, because I've said this for years about the NFL. I think it's very strange that his first game back is with Houston.
No, they did that on purpose.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, because he would have been back by now.
And he gonna tear Houston up.
Well, they didn't want to give him 12 games because the 12th game was the Texans, so they gave him 11.
I'm telling you,
so he can come. They gonna sell tickets on that.
If Roger Goodell wouldn't have daggone appealed what his arbitrator said or whatever the judge said, his special investigator, he would have been back.
Man.
But that was her fault because she said he deserved more than 6. But from what they've been doing, that was the most they was giving out was 6 games.
Yeah, well, Ben Roethlisberger got 6 on some proven allegations, and they lowered it to 4.
Yeah, because the girl he married dropped the charges.
No, he didn't marry that girl.
Yes, he did.
The second one that dropped the charges.
The second one.
That was the first one.
Yeah.
The first one dropped the charges.
You sure about that?
The second one, they really couldn't prove it. The first one is what they had the proof on, and she didn't want her sexual life put out in public like that.
So he did marry the second one, though, right?
The second one, I think he's married to.
Yeah, he's still married to. Okay. I didn't know the first one dropped.
The first one, she did not want to testify, and she did not want her sexual history put out to the world like that.
But man, we need to talk about this.
So I'm upset.
Yes.
You don't hate me when I say this.
I'm not, because you probably gonna say some shit I'm gonna say.
Don't hate me when I say this. I want to see the Astros manager win the World Series. Don't hate me because I said that. And it's only one reason why.
Say that again.
I want to see the Astros win because of the manager.
Oh, yeah. Dusty Baker? Yeah.
And that's the only reason. So, yes, I am upset that the Yankees couldn't pull off one game. That one game. For goodness.
Where y'all bats go, man? Like, did y'all burn the motherfuckers in a bonfire or something?
No. They took them to Brooklyn and left them there.
So, the Yankees' problem is Giancarlo Stanton didn't show up in the playoffs.
Nobody showed up in the playoffs.
Hey, Aaron Judge for Houston was not going to
pitch to. Aaron Judge knew he wasn't going to get pitched to. So, okay, expect the bullshit. Crowd the plate, take one for the team. Take that 90 mile an hour fastball in the ass.
G want everybody to go to the plate and take a shot to the head. Like,
no,
everybody will have a concussion, but we'll start walking runs in eventually.
No, I don't want that. I don't want that. But my thing is, Aaron Boone should be in his clubhouse. He should be in that locker room telling people, hey, stop swinging for that damn fence. I played softball. I had to sit there and tell the team too. Stop swinging for the fence.
Them pitches was dealing.
Talking
about, them pitches was Houston's pitches was on.
They were.
Houston, Houston's pitches was on their shit, man.
They were on their shit. But
the one who was hitting them with the curveball, oh man.
But in the same token,
which pitcher that was.
That was the Latino one, the one with the growing dreads. He got the braids in his head.
Yeah,
the pitching staff, the Houston's pitching staff was on point. But as far as the Yankees go, the Yankees are not a base hitting team. They pride themselves with leading with they gonna load the bases with walks, or every now and then somebody gonna get a base hit. And then they trying to go yard.
Yeah.
So
they trying to be like that next year. Yards. That's the problem. When everything
we won't have Aaron Judge next year.
And
you think he's going to the Dodgers?
Yep. I don't know where he's going, but he's asking for 10 years, $500 million, and the Yankees not going to want to give that to him. But somebody going to give it to him.
Yeah.
And it won't be the Yankees.
Won't be the Cardinals either.
They didn't already showed interest.
I hope it's not the Red Sox either.
Oh man, that would be crucial right there.
If he goes to the Red Sox, I will not watch baseball next year.
Hey man, I don't like that either. But
the Rangers,
fuck.
I doubt it.
He's whoever gives him 10 years, $500 million.
Going.
Where he's going.
The Rangers are not a contender.
It won't be the Cardinals.
The Rangers are not a contender. He's not going to nobody that's not a contender. I don't give a fuck. Well, they can say they'll give him $1 billion.
For 10 years and $500 million, he out.
Yeah.
I don't care where it's at. Arizona, Texas, Minnesota, Seattle.
But he ain't got 10 years. He ain't got 10 years left in him, so
he don't care.
But I'm gonna take those 10. But I'm gonna take those 10 years and get my $500 million.
Get my money.
So every July.
He's a West Coast boy, though, ain't he? He was born and raised
from California.
Yeah, I think that's why. Yeah, he gonna go to.
But every July 1st, Bobby Bonilla still get paid by the Mets.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Every July 1st, because that's how they rebid his contract when he retired.
Yep.
So he get $1 million every July 1st from the Mets. So how you been out the league for like 15 years and you still getting paid?
You never be broke.
That money is going to an account. I ain't touching that. I know I got 15 million in the account. The only thing they touching is taxes.
I'm going with the Astros.
Man,
as much as I
want
to. That was an offensive foul.
The Phillies bat is hot, man.
I don't want to see Girardi win a World Series not being the Yankees manager. That's what I really don't want to see.
Because you know what's bad though?
You fired him for nothing.
Yes, that, and we haven't been back since we fired him.
Nope. Offensive foul?
Well, since they fired him, because they didn't discuss that with the fans.
But so I'm in this crazy.
Hold on, they called that a.
Damn, you just seeing that?
No, I saw it. No, he's at the free throw line now.
You again? I mean,
calm down, Future Box.
Bro, he just scored again. They up 15.
That was a terrible call.
So how is that not an offensive foul?
I don't know. He was out the.
I'm about to go grab a plate real quick.
He beat him. He beat him to the spot.
I got the
position.
I got the Phillies in 7. Even though I don't like neither one of them motherfuckers.
Astros.
The last time the Astros won, I had an appointment in Houston. The day they had their parade.
the parade of the figures.
But me being who I am, I had on my Yankee hat and a Yankee shirt.
That's what you do. Rap.
Yeah.
We respect that in Texas.
So
fuck the Phillies and fuck the Astros.
So when the Rangers when they went twice, they came to the WTU when Ron Washington was their manager. And I walked up to him, I was like, "Oh, y'all just got 2 of these. So if you was a Yankee, you'll have a whole lot more of these and a couple of World Series trophies." And him and the GM, they just looked at me and started laughing. And I was like, "Hey, Ron Washington, can I take a picture with you?" And he was like, "Nah," but then he stood up and took a picture with me.
Yeah. Well, you up there disrespecting that dude in uniform.
Hey, man.
I just feel funny though. Hey, listen, I respect it.
I did it to Tony Dorsett.
What?
Yeah. When they played the Jets on September 11th. Yeah. Because I told you he signed my Jets bowling towel.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I told him. So
he wasn't on that. He wasn't on that
How dare you?
Oh yeah. So yeah. So he came to the WTU, and the Jets and the Cowboys that year they opened up on September 11th, and the Jets won. But that's when y'all still had Romo, and so I passed my towel up, and the commander, he was a Cowboys fan. So you know what he was doing.
Yeah. Shake weight.
Yeah. Shake weight. So he grabbed the towel. He was like, he ain't never played for the Jets. And I was like, I know he didn't. But I know who Tony Dorsett is. And it ain't every day you go get your towel signed by a Hall of Famer. And we go beat the Cowboys on Sunday because Romo gonna mess it up. And he looked at me. Because, I walked through and started talking my noise, and he looked at me. And I was like, come on, Tony. You know Romo going to throw a pick to blow it up. And he just started chuckling and signed my towel. It was like, you know what? Here you go. I ain't even going to mess with you. Because he knew I was telling the truth. But what happened? Romo threw a pick to Darrelle Revis at the end of the game and blew it up.
Thank you for reminding me.
No, I have to. But I would have took Romo after with all the quarterbacks we done had. I would have took him.
Yeah, I had some. Yeah, y'all done had some trash. Y'all had the butt fumble.
Bro.
The Jets. Schottenheimer, son, messed him up. He messed him up.
He was raised with privilege. Trust.
So he messed him up because the first 2 years Sanchez was in the league, they had a running game, they had a decent defense, and he did what he did at USC: run, bootlegs, dropbacks, play actions. That's what he did, and they was winning.
Right.
His third year, you would have spread out 5 receivers and try to turn him in the Drew Brees or Tom Brady or Peyton Manning. That's not his game. Like, you're not gonna improve from what he was doing.
Yeah, they were straight off script with that dude. Like, he is a run first, pass later quarterback. Manage the game. You need to manage this fucking game. If our run game don't get 5 yards and we 3rd and 5, trust me, that's when we're gonna do a play action. We're gonna dump it off. If the run game gets 3rd and 8, okay, we're gonna drop back and let you throw the ball. Whatever. But yeah, they messed up what they had because they could. I'm telling you, 3rd year, y'all should have went deep.
Nah, that defense got old.
Oh, so it was no defense coordinator. I mean, so it was no offensive coordinator.
No. It wasn't no change. It was the defense just got old. Bart Scott got old just like that. Mm-hmm. Jim Leonard got old just like that.
Right.
Revis wasn't Revis no more.
Right.
So,
yeah. I don't even know. Remember right there.
Is that the year you said they were winning the Super Bowl?
No,
that was WTU.
No, that was Fitzmagic.
Oh, okay.
That's when we had Geno, who looking like the quarterback. I was saying he was. No. Geno looking like the Geno I said he was gonna be when I was gonna bet my LES that the Jets was gonna win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, Pip. Hey, Guns. Geno Smith looks like Don McNabb right
now. So I saw this meme that said there's one game this weekend that got 2 winning records. I think it's the Seahawks and the Giants. And people was like, who picked that game?
Wow.
Yeah. So, no, I'm not making my change. I'm a Nets fan. I'm sticking to it. Hey, man, bring your ass to the line and shoot.
He missed.
No, ain't no hold up. Give him the ball, bro.
Giannis on the line.
Yep.
He walked all the way to half court, come back, hold his hand out, tell him the ref to wait so he could do his practice.
How much time you got left?
150.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
So somehow I caught up. And they just watch him do this. Like, get him the ball.
Yep.
Man, your coach used to do that.
Yeah. Give him the ball. He in the back probably getting his back stretched out now, though.
He the only coach that wears sweatpants to the game, that wears a sweatsuit to the game.
Now they all do. Don't nobody wear suits no more.
Nope.
Some of them do have on slacks though, but you know they got these joggers that look like pants now.
Mm-hmm. They wearing jeggings.
Shit, I'm about to get me something to golf in.
I got a couple pairs of golf shorts.
When is Chris Middleton coming back?
They say he's still weeks away.
He probably won't come until the end of November, early December. End of November, early December.
I give him after the new year. Because then they're going to be trying to make a playoff push.
Who was that?
Chris Middleton.
It's hero ball time now.
There you go. There you go. Not a terrible pass. Why?
I'm telling you, that's OKC, except with more talent.
That was Durant. Durant just made a terrible pass.
Yes, he did. Because he's trying to force the ball to Kyrie Irving. And everybody else just watching. Because it's hero ball time.
When that should be the other way around.
He was definitely.
I was about to say, why is Kyrie Irving trying to post up George Hill
instead of going around him and getting the ball? And
no, he should have been out top, running out top, getting the ball from Kevin Durant and sending Durant on the block.
I'm not even a basketball player, and I know that shit.
It's like Drew Holiday plays him tough, but Drew Holiday know he can't stop Kevin Durant. You play him tough for as long as you can, but once he turns and shoot, you know you're done. You just hoping he miss.
Ben
Simmons only got 7 shots, man.
2 of 7, 9 assists, 4 points.
Y'all can't win no chip with that, man.
No. We won't get out the first round with that.
Nope.
Don't worry, we'll be playing y'all in the play-in.
This is
Damn, Ben.
Do not put big 3. Take that down.
Can't even argue with that, G.
They did that. Pep, they did it.
You heard what I said.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. The way Brooklyn and Philly playing, and Philly lost again to Toronto.
Yep, by 10.
They lost that game?
Yeah.
Yep.
Man. Trust the process.
Y'all got 47 seconds. Y'all can still win.
The process over with.
I know. I just like saying it.
I know you do. It's garbage ball time now. This is when your bench is getting 2 or 3 points, getting their name in the books.
Shit, most of them already got their name in the book. For Milwaukee.
I'm talking about the Nets.
Oh, yeah. Why did he just pick the ball up? Shoot it, Sumner.
They thinking tournament ball.
You know?
Oh, we lost. We lost by 11. Y'all lost by 13. So we make the
Steve Nash.
No.
Steve Nash gonna be fired
So?
by Christmas.
New Year.
The Nets keep playing
Same
like this.
thing.
Yeah. Yes.
I think the same thing about Jason Kidd, man.
Nope.
Dude,
Jason Kidd can actually coach.
He's pulling players out when they getting hot. It don't make no sense.
But Jason Kidd can coach. This dude can't. As long as he don't pull 7-7 out when they get hot.
I take Jason Kidd before.
Hey. We had Jason Kidd.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I know.
But after his first season, he wanted to be the GM too. No. Yeah, but his first year after his first season coaching, he wanted to be the GM.
Hey, listen, man.
So they let him go. And he went to Milwaukee.
When you smash Tony Braxton, you think you can do anything in the world you want to do.
Hey, Birdman did that.
Hmm? Birdman did it, and look what he's doing. There's something about that Braxton.
Punani.
Vagina.
What's next?
What?
I don't know. Every time I see,
I ain't heard that so long. The what?
No, I said what's next.
Oh, I thought you said something else. My bad.
every time I see Anthony Davis, I giggle because he said he want to play all 82 games.
Who?
Anthony Davis.
So
he gonna miss 15 games in before December. I mean before New Year's.
I mean,
so I'm I'm not a Laker fan.
I'm not either.
But this roster is horrible.
It's trash, dude.
Yo, they roster is horrible.
Yeah. I'm not saying trash like these dudes can't play. No. I'm saying it's trash as the roster is constructed. It's terrible.
There's no chemistry.
This is another team.
They're all solo players. It's not a team.
This is another team that's Oklahoma City, but with more talent. But these motherfuckers might shoot worse than OKC. I'm serious, and that's saying a lot.
So
I don't see the Lakers team winning more than 40 games.
Yeah, they had it for 41. But.
Yeah, playing.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we all switch to LA, Denver.
It's only it's only one thing they waiting on for LeBron to break this record.
The off season.
They waiting on him to break the record.
They waiting on Bron.
Yeah,
that's it.
They waiting on Bronny. As soon as Bronny show up and he play a couple of years with Bronny, he out.
Yeah, he want that too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he got 2 more years because his son is senior this year.
Yeah.
But then next he may say he want to play with his youngest son.
He ain't got that much time left.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody hustle back.
Oh, Jamal Murray back? I forgot he back.
See, normally LeBron would have jumped up and blocked the shit out of that motherfucker.
He done put on some weight too.
Man, when you 38, out there trying to run with them young boys.
Yeah, but think about it. All the trainers and specialists and voodoo that he getting, supplement-wise, come on now. Come on.
BA, that's like you going to your first platoon or your second platoon doing PT with them, and they doing sprints for PT that day. You ain't keeping up with them young guns.
Oh, I'm not. Oh, who, me? Bruh. I to tell you, I'll be out there talking shit and losing my mind on people all goddamn day.
38 still wear on you, man. You can feel 38, bro.
Yeah, every little bit of it.
Even if you in shape, you can still feel it.
Every last little bit of it.
Was that a double dribble?
And then you can feel the youth that you playing against. Like, damn.
Damn. I respect that, but I'm just saying that.
I remember when I could move like that.
I have pride.
I remember, man, I used to move like you.
Like who?
Like them younger dudes you play against.
Oh yeah.
I had an 18-year-old female beat me and we was doing wind sprints. The only reason why I beat her is because I had more upper body strength. So when we got down to the end, we had to do 20 push-ups and then get up and sprint back. I got up laughing because I knew I was going to. Yeah, she was still down there doing push-ups. But going down there, man, please. I threw it. I was waving the white flag.
Bruh, I'm going to tell y'all something even worse, man. So, I always try to do PT with every platoon or every section, as a first arm, right? So I decided, so the pregnant soldiers came to my office and said, first off, you never come do PT with us. I'm like, all right, well, I know y'all doing PT, but I didn't think, I could be included. They're like, oh, no, yeah, we want you to come down there. So I go do PT with the pregnant soldiers. And so they doing yoga.
Oh, you was at Hood.
Yeah, they were doing yoga. I was at Westport. Bruh, when I say I got my black ass smoke doing yoga with a bunch of pregnant females, and I was goddamn ashamed, I said, it's time for me to shut it down. Bruh, yoga, that shit ain't no joke. I had no clue.
Shit, I used to talk shit about walkers until I had to be one.
Oh, they swinging them hips, yeah, man.
And motherfuckers tell me, yo.
I've never talked trash about walkers.
Man, shit.
Never.
Man, when I was...
I'd rather run.
When I was 21 years old, boy, please. I was talking shit about... I was like, how the fuck you not be able to walk?
When I was going through this, My squad leader, she was a walker. And she was like, "Hey, son Brent, you gonna walk with me this morning?" I was like, "Yeah, I can walk with you," thinking I'm gonna be all right. Man, well, I felt like Chuck from Are We There Yet, trying to keep up with her.
Yeah. Hold that.
I ain't even gonna lie. The first time I did that walk, I was broke off.
It's hard.
The next time I did that walk, I was a pro. I was a pro at it.
When I got that program, I said all I can do is walk. I can't run no more. I went, hey man, after the first day of PT and doing that walk, I went to the doc and said, "Hey man, you need to get rid of this shit. I need to go run. Fuck this. Fuck that walking shit."
Yep.
Because my tell me at Hood, we gonna pace you on the walk. So they was like, "What time you coming in?" I said, "I'm coming in at 27 minutes." They're like, "Oh, we gonna pace you. We gonna pace you to get you. We gonna get you there at 26 minutes." Shit. By the time we did our first mile, them motherfuckers was like, "Yo, I can't do this, yo."
We had a walker. No shit. We had a walker that walked that shit in 18 minutes. 18 minutes.
My fastest time was 27 minutes.
18.
I wasn't trying to go no faster than that. Because I had shit.
18 fucking minutes.
Nah. I had a commander, my brigade commander at the WTU. I was the first sergeant. And he was a walker. He was like 6'5", 6'6". Man, that joker, like his strides was like this.
2 miles.
Yeah.
Just.
And you know what? Now that I think about it, that kid was like 6'3", 6'4". But he was fat as shit. But this dude
2.5.
18 goddamn minutes.
2.5. Yeah.
No, I'm saying, they first 2 miles was in 10 minutes. Yeah. And then they slowed down the last half a mile.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm talking about this.
He did it in like 23 minutes, 23, 24 minutes. And he was just like cruising.
Bro. This little cat, I mean, he was like, if I remember right, he was like 22, 23. Got hurt on deployment, and he got a permanent profile for walking. That dude walked that shit in 18, and I don't remember seconds, but I'm telling you, that dude walking in 18 plus. I was like, what the fuck? It was runners still running.
He can kiss my ass, yo. I wasn't even attempting to run. Because when I got my permanent profile, I was in my mid-30s. I had already had my first heart attack.
Oh, shit. Damn.
While we talking about military shit, we ain't gonna do that. Not on duty.
Not on duty.
Baltimore.
Not on duty.
Yeah, you think Tampa Bay that bad off?
Yep. but
yeah.
So
Tampa is a dumpster fire.
When we were doing these predictions,
I
didn't feel good about Tampa. I didn't feel good about Green Bay either.
Well, and Cincinnati.
Now I was cool with Cincinnati, but Tampa and Green Bay, I was in Pittsburgh, obviously.
Yeah.
But I was like, this ain't gonna be the season for them. These quarterbacks gonna get old eventually.
Yeah. But Cincinnati is they done found their stride, bro.
They're picking it up. Yeah, they're picking it up.
They found their stride. I ain't gonna lie.
But Burrow's still getting sacked too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think next year, he's gonna take a step in the right direction on that part.
So I'll put the placard up. I'll put a slide up. I'll even put this one on there, even though it'll be Friday, just to show who we picked.
Mm-hmm. Well, again, just back to what Pep said about the whole picks. Okay, yeah, we made picks, and we always said that we don't know, we can't read the future. We don't know this shit.
Yeah, of course, it's way too early. We know.
Yeah.
But,
dude,
I got
you. And with saying that, I'm still surprised about this goddamn season.
Yeah.
I did not see this shit going this way.
I'm surprised about some of the teams, not the season.
Bro, I'm surprised about everything, G. Everything.
Tampa lost to Carolina.
Dude.
They didn't lose. They got smacked by Carolina.
They got their ass whooped.
When no Christian McCaffrey.
Bruh.
And no Robbie Anderson.
PJ Walker was a quarterback.
No Baker Mayfield. PJ Walker was. That's crazy, man.
Again, and this is not no dig at you, G, because all jokes aside, everybody know I hate everybody except for the Cowboys. But nobody saw Philly being undefeated. Nobody.
I mean, I had them 12-5, but yeah, not.
I think I had them 12-5 too.
Yeah, I think like 3 of us might have had them 12-5, and one had 5-12.
Okay, let me go deeper with that. I'm gonna stay in the NFC. Nobody had New York didn't have a winning record.
We had
not the Giants.
I'm pretty sure
the Giants.
No, because I had the Jets at 3 and 4.
They blew your
or 2 and 4. Yeah, already. But no, not yet. Because I picked them to win 7 games. They got 5.
Yeah,
they 5-2, right?
So, yeah, so they could turn into the Jets, the same old Jets, real quick.
Only if y'all defense gets injured.
They won't. They won't. I'm saying they won't. But I think they'll win 8 or 9 games. But we'll see.
Yeah. But I'm just saying though, that just goes back to what I was saying. This shit was gonna fucking turn out like this. This is the upside down world of the NFL. It's upside down.
Lakers are terrible, man.
They are.
I was about to say, you watching this shit?
They're not even part of Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis just shot him.
Terrible, man.
Yeah, by himself.
And then they tried to throw a lob they tried to throw.
You saw that, right? They are out there like the bad news bears, bro.
Nah, man, I'm turning.
Man.
Okay.
What was the team that the Harley Grove Charles used to play all the time?
The Washington Generals.
The Generals.
Yeah.
Looking like the fish.
Right over too.
Making obvious badass passes. Yeah, they're the Generals, all right.
They don't even have no trade options except for LeBron and Anthony Davis.
But all I know is old boy from Denver that just tried to do that dunk.
Yeah.
I ain't even watching this.
I'll just go walk to the locker room. I'll walk to the locker room. That's embarrassing.
So I would have to agree with Stephen A. And I can't stand his ass. I'd have to agree with Stephen A. on what he said about the Lakers. Russell Westbrook will be on that team. He'll be on that team until at least the beginning of the new year.
Well, yeah, they'll trade him right before the trade deadline, probably.
Yeah, the trade deadline, right before
February.
Usually, around
like the middle of
February.
Right after the All-Star break, usually.
It's after All-Star break, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It was like 30 games in is when they're gonna, because right now you can't tell what you want to trade him for and what you're gonna get.
All right, basketball experts. I'm gonna ask you this question.
I know what they should trade him for.
Experts, I'm gonna ask you this question because I don't have a banner, but I'm gonna say right now, who is going to trade Westbrook?
So
if the draft was right now, who would he go to?
A lot of teams will trade for him to cut him.
Right.
I was gonna say it'd be a trade and release.
Nobody. It's a lot of teams will trade for him just to buy him out, but they don't really want him to play for them.
But the only problem is you can't really buy. Well, who's gonna eat $43 million?
So you don't owe him $43 million.
47.
You don't owe him that no more. He already getting checks.
Right.
So I could eat. So if you're a decent franchise, you can eat the rest of that and just buy him because they all have a buyout. They all have it in their contract. So whatever his buyout is, you pay him that. He kick rocks. And the Lakers, they need to trade for some shooters because how they looking out there.
Yeah, they got a whole lot of the same type of players.
My granddaughters ain't even pick up a basketball yet, but that's what they look like out there trying to shoot.
The Sixers.
Yeah, put on the
I'm taking Tampa Bay. Actually,
enjoy that.
I think I'm just saying that, but whatever I put on the slide, That's what I'm gonna go with when I see the slide. I don't think I picked Baltimore though.
So I think I picked Tampa Bay for this game too.
I picked Tampa Bay.
Honestly, this might have been my first loss for my first or second loss for Baltimore.
But I think this is one of the games we debated.
Did we?
I think so.
Yeah, because
maybe so.
It picked Baltimore in this game.
Because where they playing at? Tampa Bay or Baltimore?
Tampa Bay.
I don't know. I'll put the like I said, I'll do the,
I definitely think this is one we debated.
I'll do the slide, man, and I'll put it up for Friday.
All right.
We'll talk about it. That'll give us something to talk about because I don't know how much NBA gonna be on Friday.
Football, we got plenty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why we'll probably talk some football too.
I got a feeling with all these blockbusters, crazy ass trades, because I'm telling you that Quinn thing came out of nowhere.
Shit, y'all made a pretty good trade too yourselves.
Yeah, we got a run stopper. We got a run stopper. We do from Oakland. But okay. Oh, this one I want to ask y'all because I saw this.
They playing in Tampa Bay.
I wasn't sure if it's kind of internet meme troll. But did Odell Beckham sign with Kansas City?
Not that I know of.
Yeah,
no.
It ain't been on ESPN.
Thank you.
Nah, and it ain't no Sports Center. So
somebody made a meme talking about Odell Beckham signed with Kansas City because I know he signed to be an assistant coach with the Army football team.
So.
Yeah,
what is his name?
Was he trying to go into coaching?
Von Miller said he got him out. He got Odell already. He said Odell going to Buffalo. Von Miller said that last week. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
He's actually looking for a team, but he did sign. But y'all saw that he signed with the Cadets, and he's an Army coach now.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
Assistant coach, yeah. Because he's trying to learn about coaching because he wants to go into coaching.
Uh-huh.
And part of his statement was, I'm so honored to learn from these heroes and to actually give back to, there you go. We had to throw the guns up. We had the lace, had the air horn. But basically that's what he's saying.
Okay. Never mind. No, I'm asking.
No, go ahead. Break it down.
What is he going to learn?
Not an Army.
Humility?
No.
Selfless.
He don't learn
a lot of shit
about coaching wide receivers at the Army.
Yeah,
Army
they don't throw the ball.
He gonna learn about coaching.
You can't throw the ball out of options.
Getting out of yourself. He gonna learn about. It's not about you. It's about everybody else that's coming up. And he gonna learn some goddamn discipline. We talking about him going to coach at West Point. He gonna learn some discipline. Yeah.
He has discipline. Every athlete has discipline. Hey man, hey. You don't make it to college. You don't make it to the NFL, the NBA.
You don't stay in them leagues that long.
No, remember, Cowboy fan. Not every player got discipline. Every player got talent, but not every player got discipline.
The pass.
Every player has discipline, but every player, when you start letting players get away with certain stuff, yeah, that discipline can go real fast. But every player has discipline.
But okay, you just contradict your own point. Yeah, every player has discipline, but if you let them get away with shit, discipline should shut that fucking shit down.
Man, everybody does fucked up shit, man. No. I mean, it's small shit, big shit.
Come on now.
Come on. Man.
So
Ray Caruth,
the cadets big. Mess up.
Yeah, even the cadets mess up.
Ray Caruth.
That's different.
Hernandez.
That's different. But Aaron Hernandez was that way before. He just wasn't getting caught.
With the NFL.
But you still gotta have.
Has discipline.
They do.
That's what you said.
But he wasn't getting caught doing the dirty stuff. Don't mean that he didn't have. He had football discipline.
Did he?
Because none of that. He made it to the NFL. Yes.
Off of college talent, and he was in. And again, he was still doing shady shit in college.
He was the talent.
Dude, listen. I'm telling you right now.
Tim Tebow was his quarterback. So you had to have talent to catch the ball from Tim Tebow.
Okay, Tim Tebow was a better, again, Tim Tebow, which the one thing I respect about Tim Tebow, he said, I'm a football player who plays quarterback. That was the most.
That's how he could call himself.
Bro, and I respected that statement.
But he wasn't no tight end.
Goddamn right, because he tried to play tight end and it looked terrible.
So he wasn't a football player.
He said I'm a
that could play quarterback.
Player, but that was after him getting blasted for years.
He was a football player. He could play tight end. He could play nose tackle. He was
a
play
quarterback
end.
Who couldn't play quarterback.
Yeah, I got it.
As a quarterback.
He's not old boy from
in the NFL.
Right.
Who was an actual football player.
It's a lot of players in the league that are football players, but they get specialized to be at one position.
Right. I got it.
Antoine Randall was a quarterback. But he went to Pittsburgh and became a receiver.
So
Cordell Stewart. He was the best quarterback on their team. But again,
made him a receiver.
Because he looked like us, they made him Slash.
Yeah, but they do that to him. They do that all the time for black quarterbacks. Like remember when Lamar Jackson came in the league, they tried to make that dude a wide receiver. Remember that?
Yeah, but he let them know. They asked him what was he, and he said, "I'm a quarterback."
Mm-hmm.
With that kind of talent, you want him to play quarterback because you got options at quarterback.
And now, how many of those teams that passed up on him wish they drafted him?
Kicking himself in the ass.
You know, they throw up every morning, probably.
It's only a few. It's only a few. I'm gonna say Buffalo don't regret it because they got Josh Allen. No, they don't regret it because they're winning with Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, he's a Swiss Army knife, man.
But just a quarterback in that class, where are they? You got two in Carolina.
Yep, you do.
Got two of them in Carolina, the first pick and the fourth pick. Sam Darnold, the Jets drafted him.
And
number 4.
One that drafted in that class, or was it next year?
Nah, he was before them, or after before them.
The year before, because he got drafted before them. And then, what about Mariota?
He was with Jameis Winston. They came out the same year.
And you see Andy Dalton starting over Jameis Winston this weekend, right?
Huh?
Winston ain't starting this game.
I don't know what it is. Now he healthy now, but they starting Andy Dalton. I don't know what it is. It's like they run. Almost like they run a different offense.
Injury, that's why they want to let the Andy Dalton magic keep going.
What magic?
They ain't got no magic.
They was losing. They losing.
Back.
How many games did lose? They lost what? How many games with Dalton? 2 or 1?
2 or 3? 2.
2 or 3?
2 or 3. Yeah.
I know it's at least 2 in a row because they lost in London, and then they lost again this Sunday. So that's 2 at least 2 in a row.
So they lost. Okay, so just 2. I think if Andy Dalton can measure the game and win it next week or this week, I think they're gonna leave that. They're gonna leave Andy in there for a minute.
Yeah.
Until he fuck up, and then it's gonna go back to.
But he do.
Taysom Hill show.
But
I'm gonna tell you this: if Dak Prescott don't show out this weekend,
He's gonna still be the first starting quarterback. Trust me.
You think so?
I do. Because because Cooper Rush showed his ass 2 weekends ago when Kellen Moore all of a sudden went off script because you saw it when they was at the goal line. They called a timeout. Why? Because McCarthy's like, fuck what this dude talking about. We are not going for goddamn 2. Or we're not.
Rush is also 4-1 as a starter, and Dak Prescott would be
0-2. But I'm telling you right now, it doesn't matter. Cooper Rush is not a starting quarterback. If you get cut by the same team you got brought back to, you are not a fucking starting quarterback. Cooper Rush is a game manager.
He's a good backup
for Dallas.
He's a good backup.
Even when Dak came back and Mike McCarthy kind of let the reins go, you saw what fucking happened. This dude went against a run. Zeke was killing these motherfuckers in the first quarter. And you go against the run again? You go against a play action again? Just because you want to get Dak to throw the fucking ball? It was stupid. And you could tell that he took over the game. Mike McCarthy took over the game and was like, I'm not doing this dumb shit with you. That's why all these articles popped up talking about, should Mike McCarthy call the plays for the Cowboys permanently? And I even posted that shit. And I know y'all muted, but y'all nod your head down. Y'all can nod your head up and down. I'm telling you, it's a big ass goddamn thing now.
I don't give a fuck.
I know you don't, but I'm just saying. You see what I'm saying? Okay. Mike McCarthy should be fucking calling the play calls because Kellen Moore fucking sucks. Him and Jason Garrett was real tight. Him and Jerry Jones are real tight. He's a former Cowboys backup quarterback. He has all these goddamn ties, to include dating one of the goddamn Jones kids. Who fucking knows? I don't know who he fucking dating or married to. But I'm just saying, it's nepotism at his best. This dude should not be the goddamn OC of the Cowboys. Should not. Mike McCarthy wanted to bring in his own OC when he came in, but they said, nope, you're going to sign this contract and Kellen Moore is going to be your OC. Just saying.
New Orleans losing this weekend. The Raiders going to win. That's who they playing. Green Bay, the bottom about to fall out on Green Bay on Sunday. Because Buffalo finna hurt their feelings.
I still think Aaron Rodgers is going to have a 49ers number on this year.
You think what?
Rodgers is going to have a 49 number on this year?
Nah.
The Redskins will be 4-4. I mean, the Commanders will be 4-4. Excuse me.
Hey, hold up. Let me ask you that. Hey, let's go and do. You ready, Guns? I want to do a bold predictions for this weekend.
Right now?
Right now. Bold prediction. I'm going to give y'all a few seconds to think about it while I sip this drink I'm sure somebody spit in.
How's somebody spit in your drink and you don't know?
I'm just quoting the haters.
Arizona beats Minnesota.
Which one of y'all have not seen Dave Chappelle? The Chappelle Show.
That'd be me. I didn't.
That's why you don't know. Jesus Christ. You need to watch that show. But okay, bold predictions. Semi-mid-season move. Bold predictions. Let's go.
You first.
No, I'm not first. G, you first.
What, you want me to run down all the games?
No, I'm just saying bold prediction. I don't give a shit about what it is. It's a bold prediction.
Jacksonville beats Denver.
That's not bold.
That's not a bold prediction.
That's probably gonna happen.
Okay, all right. Let's
surprise me.
Here's my bold prediction. and this is a category. Who's going to get fired as a coach, or who is going to go to a team as a player that nobody expects to happen? Go.
Nobody.
You're terrible.
The trades have already been made. Ain't nobody built well.
The trade deadline don't end until when? Next
November
weekend?
1st.
Wednesday.
And with this up-down season, you can pick whatever you want. Think about it. Let's go, Smurf. What's up?
Oh. Shit, man. Don't nothing really surprise me about this season. Ain't nothing really.
That's the whole point.
Ain't nothing really gonna be bold about it, man.
All right. Pep?
I'm thinking.
All right, I'm gonna tell you my bold. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to end up 49ers. And this is a
That's
bold.
not gonna happen.
I'm saying it's a bold. I think Aaron Rodgers is going to be a 49er before the end of the year.
They ain't gonna pay him $50 million.
I think they will.
You don't know the 49ers then.
I'm just saying, I think it's going. I think Aaron Rodgers will take a pay cut to go to 49ers.
He ain't taking no pay cut.
They would have to restructure his contract.
I'm telling you. I think the 49ers.
But Green Bay gotta want to trade him too.
Huh?
And that ain't gonna happen.
Oh, it's gonna happen because him and the head coach been butting since he got hired.
What is San Francisco going to give him?
It's not him and the head coach. It's Aaron Rodgers.
Well,
like I said, no.
This is called bold prediction. It's bold prediction.
But remember, I said this to Marlo when we was talking Green Bay, and I said he's gonna say something else again about the coach because he don't like the coach.
He don't.
Yeah.
And he tried to argue me down that no, that was the first year, but it's been 2 weeks in a row that he's thrown LaFleur under the bus.
Yeah.
And the receivers. Because he's a narcissist.
Yeah.
It's everybody else's fault except his.
Yep.
So what's happening when you throw these bad passes?
You're right. They ain't running right. They're not
Aaron
running
Rodgers
right.
reminds me of.
They're not doing this.
He reminds me of Kitchen Nightmares with what's his name? With what's old boy that play that Hell's Kitchen.
That's who he reminds me of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That too.
You talking about
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Gordon Ramsay.
I be watching Gordon Ramsay's Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares, and them owners, they be throwing people under the bus like it ain't shit, and Gordon Ramsay be in they shit. That's Aaron Rodgers.
Irritates me so much, man.
Yeah, but
Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you.
I mean, he said one thing that was just fucking hilarious to me.
What was that?
He asked, "Why did the chicken cross the road?" They was looking at him. He said, "Because you didn't fucking cook it." And I was dying, man. I was dying, bro. Like, hey, I was dying, man. Like that was the best. That was the best thing I ever heard Gordon Ramsay say, man. And it stuck with me. And he said this like 10 years ago, I think, man, or something. 10, 15 years, man. I'm telling you. That was the best thing Gordon Ramsay ever said, man.
Bro, watch that dude on Hot Wings, man. That's
I said that. I watched
fucking cooking.
Dude, Hot Wings is my shit, man. I'm sorry.
Bro, watch Kitchen Nightmares.
I can't watch that dude no
with
more,
that dude, man.
Gordon Ramsay's on the hook, man.
That shit be killing me. I'll never eat in one of his restaurants again, though.
Why? It wasn't good?
Oh, it was good.
It
wasn't worth no $350.
Stop it.
That's his name is why he paid that much.
Bruh.
We got a barbecue spot out here in Dallas, right downtown, right? And so we went there for Father's Day. And it's I forget it's Black something barbecue. I'll get the name tomorrow. But I'm telling you, when I got my food and I went up to the counter, and this dude talking about this is just my tray, not my wife, not my daughters, not my goddamn grandkids. My tray,
$45,
$65.
That shit would have stayed on the counter,
bro.
You didn't know this before you ordered,
bro. It's after I ordered.
Because you not know.
You can see that there's no prices anywhere, of course.
Oh, that right there.
I'm not eating in there.
That is cause for me to leave right there.
It was packed. Everybody talking about this. But again, it wasn't just me. It's my dad there, my brother there with his family, my dad there with my mom. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, my sisters were there.
All the more reason why I need to see some prices.
Oh, if it was me and mine, bro, I would flip that tray and say, I'm out. Fuck y'all. And it wasn't that good.
The only reason why I paid that $350 at Gordon Ramsay at Hell's Kitchen is because it was my wife's birthday, and I told her whatever she wanted.
You like me? Yeah,
that's the only way.
Yeah, that's the only, bro. Because other than that, I'm not paying $89 for no goddamn steak. And then everything else is a la carte because you got to order that shit, and it's a shareable macaroni and cheese. It's a shareable asparagus.
If it ain't no goddamn unicorn steak, I ain't paying no goddamn $85 for it.
Don't go to Vegas and eat in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, I've been to Vegas. I ain't paying no $85 for a steak in Vegas. Listen, if I don't cut that steak and some goddamn gold flakes fly out and go up my nostrils, I'm not paying for this shit.
You don't want no tomahawk steak then?
No.
Ooh. You know what?
You wouldn't even want a tomahawk from HEB.
Dude, yeah. Talk about it, G. Listen, I really want to grill a tomahawk steak. I really do. But them prices.
It's over. Well, I'm not the kind of steak that it is. I don't really eat that.
It looks so good though, man, when they cook it.
I had one when I was in Houston for an appointment. I was like, you know what, man, I'm gonna try me one of these tomahawks tonight.
Yeah.
I paid just for the steak, and it was just the steak, $95.
Damn.
Why are they charging so much labor for that shit?
You ever had a ribeye? That's all a tomahawk is.
Yeah. It's a ribeye. Yeah, that's all it is a ribeye.
With the goddamn bone with the rib attached to it.
Yeah, but I don't really like the ribeyes.
We about to close this out in a minute. Y'all go ahead. I'm just saying we about to close this out in a minute.
All right. Yeah, because your ass is.
Son.
Oh no, I'm good.
No,
We all.
No, you're not.
No, we at 2 hours.
Oh shit! All right. Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right, my bad.
But he half baked right about now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie about that.
That motherfucker rotisserie chicken right now.
I'm chilling. I mean, but shit, I made it to 2 hours, so we straight, right?
You yawned a couple times.
Huh?
You done yawned a couple times.
Oh, I have. I ain't gonna lie. I done ate too. Yeah, shit.
Oh, the ice
you already know what it is.
That ice. All right, but yeah, man. I really want to cook a tomahawk steak, which I was really thinking about for Thanksgiving.
Episode 50 will be Friday.
Huh?
I'll make sure I had the slides with the game picks on it. We'll get into talking about those games. Y'all can preview y'all games. We can preview our games or whatever. Hey, after this weekend, we start bringing people back if they want to come back,
so they can tell they bullshit ass lies.
I
Yeah,
think
they can talk about how they go to the Super Bowl, or whatever, huh?
I think Big Carl won't be the first one.
He should,
because he got some splaining to do.
Yeah, he got a lot of splaining to do.
Oh, let's do him, man.
And some shit talk to hear from me.
Roasting.
So after Sunday's episode, we'll start hitting people up, bringing them back on, and See what they got to say. I'm sure there'll be plenty of Cowboy fans volunteering to come on now.
You said 14-3? Get at me, dog.
Bro, I get Listen, I'm all about talking shit and getting roasted. Listen, I'm cool.
Oh, I ain't talking about you. I'm talking about what Pep talking about.
Huh?
Oh, them Steelers fans?
Oh, yeah.
I said 14-3.
Pep got the biggest,
Anyway, man.
he got the biggest way to roast people because he's killing. They killing the game right now.
But it's not even about because the Jets are winning. The Jets won games that most people said they wasn't gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I talk a lot.
Make sure y'all tune in for. Go ahead, man. Make sure y'all tune in for episode 50 of the Sip Smoke Sports Podcast, man. We had 2 hours. It's been a good show. Hit a lot of subjects. We're gonna get out of here until Friday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Episode 50 already, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, for everybody and myself, we out.
In the morning, in the AM.
We'll see y'all on Friday.